Hey guys, welcome back to the main event. I'm Daniel, and yeah, tonight we're heading back to WCW for Uncensored, unsanctioned, unauthorized, unbelievable. It's Uncensored. I'm not gonna lie, I've always liked the idea that this pay-per-view tried to convey. It kind of dropped it, I think, even the next year. But, and of course, I guess WWE does have their own, extreme rules, which is kind of a joke, too. But I would just like the idea of, a pay-per-view that, one night was just no DQ. Anything goes. Every match is a specialty match, but, a specialty match that, really didn't have any rules to it, So, I don't know. I like the idea of that. But, yeah, that's that. So, this is their version. This is their first one right here, Uncensored. So we're going back to March 19th, 1995 in Tupelo, Mississippi at the Tupelo Coliseum. And we are in front of almost, but not quite, 6,000 fans. And the main event, strap match, it's Vader with Ric Flair in his corner going up against Hulk Hogan with the Renegade in his corner. Alright, so where to begin on this? I guess we'll start with earlier in the evening, I guess. I did not see, I didn't watch all the matches on this card. I just kind of picked and choose, and I must have missed the one where apparently Ric Flair runs into the ring dressed as a woman in full makeup and attacks Savage. Because that happens. And so in this match, he still has, he's wearing man's clothes, but he's still got, the makeup still on his face. He makes for an ugly woman. Goddamn. I'm thinking to myself, Flair, just go in the bathroom real quick, splash some water in your face. But it kind of plays into the whole, he's being driven insane by Hogan. The fact that he can't put Hogan away is just, he lost his career, and now he's reduced to dressing up as women and attacking people from the stands. That's where we're at right now. So, yeah, we got Ric Flair, scary looking Ric Flair, in the corner of, Vader. And then I guess we got to talk about, they come out first, we'll say that. They come out first, and then out comes Hogan, but he's got no one in his corner, because not only is Renegade supposed to be in his corner, but also Jimmy Hart, but neither man's there. And, of course, I guess it's speculated. Once again, I didn't watch the whole event, so I don't know, but apparently Jimmy Hart was abducted sometime in the evening. However, the Renegade does come out. Hogan's ultimate surprise. I guess you can say this guy really is a warrior for Hulkamania, if you will. Okay, Renegade comes out. And here's the thing about Renegade, as you guys already know. According to, I guess, just common belief of this whole thing, which is really what I believe too, but the Renegade was kind of brought in as either he was brought in to try to go the real Ultimate Warrior into joining WCW, or he was just going to be a knockoff, an Ultimate Warrior knockoff. Either way, it's clear this guy literally is doing the Warrior shtick. Now Eric Bischoff claims no, he didn't have any intentions of that, or either way, and I'm thinking, really, Eric, come on. Yeah. So, anyways, we get the Renegade out there, and I guess in the pre-promo, they did show a bit of it. You see him he's in the shadow, and there's fog and shit coming down, and I'm not gonna lie, physique-wise, yeah. I mean, if you didn't see the face, you would think, yeah, it could be the Warrior. However, once he comes out, there's no... you guys remember, it happened twice, I want to say. It was when the Warrior returned to 92, and then again when the Warrior returned to 96. And I'm sure people said the same thing in 98. But they were just that's not the regular Ultimate Warrior, it's a different one. You weren't even making those comparisons here. At least there is they got a good look-alike. No, here just now this guy is not the Warrior. And of course, to their credit, they never said he was, but come on, we all know that's what they were going for. So anyways, the Renegade comes out, and of course, Ric Flair tries to give him some business, and it's just not going to happen. And Renegade, that's pretty much what he does the whole match, just kind of no sells anything Flair throws at him. He'll hit Flair a couple times, but for the most part, it's just him standing and walking around and keeping an eye on Ric Flair. So yeah, that's how it started out there. So we get in the ring. It's Hogan, it's Vader. They throw that strap on. That strap comes off throughout the whole goddamn match. This wasn't even a strap match. And I mean, I guess I never really thought about it. I mean, I figured it probably wasn't really. But I always assumed like the strap was like latched on or locked in, or I don't know. I thought it was like, it was on there a little tighter than that. Because that's a point that you can't get away from your opponent. But here, it just slips on. Both of them. Take it on and off throughout the entire match. In fact, early on. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, there's no referee out there, because once again, this is supposed to be all, like, unsanctioned whatever. So, I mean, there's no referee out there. Title's not on the line or anything like that. So, I don't know. It is, you know, it's out there. So, I guess the referee is just sitting there at the ring announcers, or the timekeeper's table, just so he can be like, 2, 3, 4, he just 4 ring the bell. That's all I can think of. It's just, I guess the referee's out there. I'm living kayfabe world. I'm trying to make this entire event make sense in my head. So, anyways, Hogan and Vader are battling. It's the same thing we saw last time. You know, Hogan actually hits the body slam early on, which I was like, huh. Well, he hit the next one, probably not. And then, at one point, the Masked Man comes out. Right? Masked Man comes out. And, of course, last time we saw the Masked Man, or a Masked Man, I guess, it was Butcher, or Brother Brutai, or Brutus Beefcake, whatever you want to call him, comes out. So, I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, shit, because I didn't know anything about this. This is something I did not know about. And once again, I didn't watch WCPW this time. I knew the results and whatnot, but I didn't know. So, I was like, okay, who's this? So, Masked Man comes out, and I want to say he does attack Warrior. Who at this point, I didn't realize how prevalent, like, wooden chairs was in WCW at this time. Like, I've been seeing wooden chairs nonstop, and dude, they just shatter him over everybody. Warrior no-sells his, though. Like, the Warrior. I'm gonna call him Warrior probably the whole fucking thing. Renegade. The Renegade just no-sells it, like, wooden chair, shatters over him, fuck you. I'm awake. Let's do this. Let's keep going. But the Masked Man comes out and he finally puts down the Renegade and then goes in. I want to say he attacks Hogan too, but I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing was a bit of a mess. It's all kind of blurring together on me. But so Masked Man does his damage and gets out of there. A little bit later on, as the match continues, and of course, and literally no one's attempting to win this thing. Like, I don't think it's till like the end that someone actually tries to drag somebody. Like, literally the entire match. I mean, once again, I'm not faulting next. I mean, you know, it is a blood feud here. These two people fucking hate each other. So I'm letting that one slide a little bit. But then a little bit later on, out comes Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart is in tatters. Like, his clothes are ripped. He's been fucked up. Worked over, if you will, but somehow he made his daring escape. And of course, he comes out to, you know, lend his support to Hogan and the Renegade. So anyways, match goes on, blah, blah, blah. At some point, I can't remember now if it's the Renegade or Hogan, but somebody takes Vader out, just clotheslines him over the rope, and he's fucking unconscious. But then in comes Ric Flair, and Ric Flair is just trying to work over Hogan. However, Hogan hawks up. He hawks up and beats the shit out of Flair. And then, at this point, because the strap's already taken off Vader, because that thing comes off so easily, he just puts the strap on Ric Flair and starts dragging him post to post. Hits all 4 turnbuckles. And they ring the bell. And I'm thinking, what? Because I didn't know anything about this. I just knew that Hogan was the winner. So I didn't know how Hogan... I just assumed Hogan carried Vader. No. Vader's not even involved in the decision. Vader's on the floor unconscious, and Hogan just like, you'll do, and he just takes Flair around, and they give him the match. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, that doesn't make sense on any level. At all. What? That is literally like if Hogan and Vader was having a one-on-one match, Ric Flair interfered, Hogan gave him the big boot, the leg drop, and pins Flair. And they're like, yeah, match over, Hogan wins. It's like, no, he didn't pin Vader. That's what happened here. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. What the fuck is this? Like, I kind of understand why they did it. Like, in their mind, they're like, well, we got to protect both guys. How can we, you know... In fact, since the title wasn't on the line, you could have had Hogan lose. I mean, I know Hogan ain't going to lose, but you could have had Hogan lose. Could have had Hogan lose this one, and then Vader's like, now I'm number one contender, and we can have our next match at, I guess, Slamboree or whatever. So I was like, but I guess there's a way to have Vader lose but not be beaten. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like, even there, it's like, you guys could give him something better. Something way better than this. I don't know. And then I look at it from a kayfabe standpoint. Like, how could this make sense? Like, let me try to make it. Like, if I was, like, I don't know, this is 95, so I would have been 10 years old. I would have been 10. Well, actually, I would have been 9 still. My birthday ain't until May, so I would have been 9 years old when this came out. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, how would I have made this made sense in my mind? Like, how would 9-year-old Daniel be sitting there going, well, here's how White probably did that. And the only two scenarios I came up with, and they're both wafer thin, but the first one is that the referee who's sitting there at the timekeeper's table is bored out of his fucking mind. He's not officiating. He just got to watch. And they're not even going for the goddamn turnbuckles half the time. Like, there's not even anybody trying to drag anybody anywhere. And he's finally just like, fuck it. I don't even care at this point. They don't even have the goddamn strap on each other. He just threw it on Flair. He's dragging him around. Fuck it. Just ring the bell. Ring the fucking bell right now. I got shit to do. And he gets up and just walks away after the bell rings. That's the first scenario. Like, literally, he was just fed up and just, I don't care. And the second one is maybe, like, somewhere in the WCW rulebook, it's like, you know, in a strap match, as long as somebody carries somebody from corner to corner, and they're attached to that strap, it's legal. And they're just like, oh shit, he just put the strap on Flair. He's the new guy. Hogan wins legitimately. I don't know. It's a mess. So then we get, and now here's where I'm gonna jump back and forth for a second because I want to bitch about the camera work in this match, which was fucking horrible. I don't know, and once again, I'm not blaming camera. I remember who the fucker was in the truck who was, you know, the production manager or whatever you call the guy, the director. I don't know. Whoever it is, job is like go from camera A to camera B, camera C, back to A. That guy, he sucks at his job. Because every time you're down there, initially when Renegade is fighting everybody, see, it convinced me. That is the ultimate warrior right there. They did their job well. They did it well. The Renegade is the warrior. But when Renegade's down there and he's throwing punches, dude, the camera just instantly goes to the wide shot. Like at one point, even Hogan's using, like, not just Renegade. At one point, Hogan is hitting Vader at the chair, and he's hitting some weak ass chair shots. It's almost like they realize, oh shit, this is some weak ass chair shots. Go to the wide shot quickly, and they did that. Every time a chair shot happened, wide shot. You couldn't see shit. Whenever Renegade was down there fighting off Flair and shit, wide shot. We don't see nothing. It was almost like they're just trying to hide the weaknesses with the wide shot. That's what I'm thinking. I could just be wrong. It could just be a couple of jackasses messing around in the truck. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. So anyways, that's literally what you get is just like, we're just hitting random buttons here. But here's where it really kind of bugged me. Okay, so Hogan wins the match because fuck it, he does. And of course, I think Renegade still may be out. I don't remember. Once again, these matches, I watched 3 of them in a row. Yeah, I watched 3 of these matches in a row. My weekend main event roster got all right up. This is the first one, and it was just a mess. I'm not gonna lie. I think my mind's trying to save me and just try to erase it. But so you got Vader and Flair in the ring, and then of course there was Hogan, and I think maybe Renegade gets in there. I don't know, but it's 2 against 2. But then the Masked Man comes back out, all right, and he jumps over on Vader and Flair's side. So you're like, oh shit. But then the camera goes to the entranceway, and out comes Arn Anderson. Of course, Arn Anderson is wearing like black pants, and I think maybe the shirt's in tatters or whatever. But he's gagged, he's tied up, and I think even his feet are tied. So he's kind of bunny hopping out there, if you will, all the way down the entranceway. And of course, they're like, well, wait a minute, he's the Masked Man. Like, now they know who the Masked Man is all of a sudden. Like, all right, well, he's the Masked. Well, who's in the ring? But they never. The camera goes back to the ring. We're still watching Arn Anderson bunny hop down to the ring, down a long entranceway. So meanwhile, while that's happening, thankfully we have commentators. Savage reveals to be the man under the mask, and then of course he attacks Flair and Vader, and then they throw him out, and then of course we get Renegade, Hogan, Savage, and Hart all standing tall in the ring, while Anderson, Flair, and Vader are the fools outside. And seriously, the entire reveal and attack is, you don't see it. I think you may catch it on the TV screen in the back, but even then, it's tiny because we're focused on Arn Anderson. And I'm like, dumb fucks. Like, seriously, how did no one lose a job there? I want to know right now. Ridiculous. It was irritating more than anything else. And all I can think, and once again, I guess maybe they explain it better like on WCW Saturday Night or something, but basically I guess the consensus is that Arn Anderson went out there first, interfered in the match previously, but then as he's coming back, Savage must have jumped him, or maybe followed him back to see where Hart's at. He jumps him, he releases Hart, Hart goes out there, and of course Savage beats him up, puts his clothes on, ties him up, and he comes out there at the end. There you have it. So yeah, that is it. And then of course at the end we got our heroes walking out, and of course they're all, and of course Hogan, boy, he's just like buddies of everybody. I'm like, you would think after his best friend in the universe betrays him, not even just a few months before, that his guard would be up a little bit. But now he's just like, Renegade, Savage. Like, Savage's entire mission when he first showed up was like, I'm going to slap Hogan's face off. And it turns out he wasn't. And then now Renegade, who's not the Ultimate Warrior, mind you. So there is no past between these two guys. There's no history. So, like, literally, it's just some new guy who just looks like the Warrior. He's just like, yeah, you're a tough guy. You're going to be my ultimate surprise. And now we're boys. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So, anyways, there you go. They come back. So, what do I think about this match? This match is just a mess all around. From the ridiculous fucking ending to the fact that they weren't even putting the strap on, the fact that Renegade is even in this match at all, to Flair with his weird makeup on, to the camera constantly being out of place. There's nothing really to recommend about this match. I mean, it's a car wreck. It really is. It is a hot, messy car wreck. With that said, it's entertaining. I wasn't bored. I didn't retain a lot of the information I'd watched, and I will probably forget this or try to as soon as I can. But I will say this, I was not bored and not look at the time or my watch or get on my phone 1 second during this match. Not once. I was hooked in every bit of the horrible car wreck. I was just like, well, let's see what happens next. Let's see where this is going. In-ring action was okay, but nothing special. Once again, I think you could have made this a no DQ match. The strap seemed kind of unnecessary since it was rarely on them. They did whip each other a couple times apiece, but it wasn't much. Like I said, it felt unnecessary. It really did. But then again, you couldn't have that goofy ending without the strap thing. I mean, I guess you could have just pinned Flair if it would have been a no DQ match, and they could have just been like, fuck it, Hogan wins. But I don't know. Once again, I mean, I get overall that they wanted Hogan to retain, or I guess it wasn't even fighting for the belt, so it just didn't make sense why you keep having Hogan win. But I mean, I guess Vader didn't lose, or Vader didn't get pinned either time, or he didn't actually get defeated each time. It was DQ the first time around at Super Brawl 5, and it was by proxy of Flair getting beaten that he loses this time around. So I mean, I guess it keeps them going, and Vader can always be like, you never beat me. I'm the one guy you couldn't beat. So I mean, I get it. It was a weird way of getting there. That's all. That's all it is. So yeah, let me know what you. So yeah, this is one of. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ate before I started doing this. Keep telling myself I ain't gonna do that. I do. It's indigestion. Let me know what you guys think about this match. Let me know what you think about the Vader Hogan strap match from Uncensored. Drop those comments down below. I really need to watch this whole thing because I just hear. I mean, I've seen like the matches that people always talk about. The Repo Man versus Goldust on the back of a moving semi. I saw that match. That's pretty ridiculous. There's a few other ones. I think I saw the boxer versus wrestler match. I didn't watch a martial arts match. I mean, that's a fun time. I saw Jim Duggan in a martial arts match. That's great. But no, like I said, this pay-per-view is a bit of a mess all around, and the main event ain't no exception. Like, this is just it's something. It's something. So, anyways, there you have it. That's all I got. Yeah, let me know what you think of the match down below. Tune in tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're going to WrestleMania 11. Jesus fucking Christ. Why? Whatever. We're going to do WrestleMania 11. We're going to get it out of the way. We're going to get out of our systems. All right, that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time.